This is the Reds POSTCAST, your instant game reaction for the Cincinnati Reds. Part of the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day.
Good evening, Reds fans, and welcome to another edition of the POSTCAST brought to you by Locked On Reds and the Locked On Podcast Network, now the #1 sports podcast network in America. I am Tim Daniel. I am a lifelong Reds fan. I've been podcasting about this team for 6 years now, and I'm in my second season here at Locked On, and I want to thank you for spending some time with me tonight as we discuss the Cincinnati Reds pulling up the 2-1 win over the San Francisco Giants. If you're just checking the show out for the first time, welcome. We are so glad to have you. Please be sure to hit that notification button here on YouTube, as long as the description button on YouTube and your podcast app of choice, so you can not only get me after each and every Reds game, but you get Jeff and Steve Monday through Friday on Locked On Reds as well. Well, besides today, Jeff was a little under the weather, but he should be bouncing back soon. On today's show, Brady Singer bounces back in a much-needed way. The Reds really needed that in this game. Spencer Steer and Sal Stewart go deep, and the bullpen really holds up today. They were really, really solid, but it looks like Billy Pagan made things a little scary there. All that and a whole lot more. Let's get started.
This is what you'll be talking about.
All right, folks. So first things first, thank you for being patient and waiting. That was a really interesting night for me. But everything's okay. I'm okay. My family's okay. And that's all I care about. So let's get back to baseball. Brady Singer tonight, 6 innings, 1 run, 6 hits, only 1 strikeout, and 1 homer. And of course, it was Willy Adames who hit the homer, because God forbid he do something against someone not named the Reds, right? But the Reds still get the win anyway. And for Brady Singer, I wouldn't say he was necessarily great, but he got the job done. And he wasn't super sharp, but he really trusted his defense behind him. He got some much needed ground outs. He got some, he had the 1 strikeout, something I live with. No walks is what I'm most happy about. He did not put anyone on base for free. 6 hits is 6 hits, but from where he was last week, and, that's something you'll take, because it was closer to that Texas Rangers start, which was his best start of the year going into this one. And then tonight he was really, really good. Just kind of took care of business, let everything happen behind him. I'm really happy with this performance. So yeah, and it's going to be pretty tough to have those games like that from time to time. The Reds can't always win scoring 2 runs, but Brady Singer was going against Robbie Ray. Robbie Ray was nails tonight for the Giants, and the Reds still found a way to get the win. So kudos to Brady Singer on that one. You absolutely love to see it. I can't believe he was able to get out there and get going. You could tell he's still kind of struggling with some things a little bit, but made sure he got through this one. So we will take the W. We'll take the quality start from Brady Singer, and we will take some long balls.
It's time to reveal who made the biggest under-the-radar impact with today's X Factor.
Let's talk about some homers, some rally killers. The Reds only had 3 hits tonight. 2 of those, bombs. Sal Stewart and Spencer Steer, both hitting homers. Steer in the 3rd, Stewart in the 4th. And it was all the Reds needed tonight. It was pretty wild. So Sal Stewart continues to hit really, really hard. He's up to a 1.069 OPS on the year with a .310 batting average. You can take your Connor Griffins all you want. We got the real rookie of the year. And that's what you saw tonight from him. He was another great performance for him. Well, actually, it was only through 30, but we're going to take that any day of the week. So I thought that he gave them that much needed boost. And then Spencer Steer, who has really, really kind of struggled. He's coming on of late. That solo shot tonight, but gave the Reds a 2-0 lead, and it being the deciding factor. But Spencer Steer of late has really struggled. Last 6 games, he's hitting 160 with a 192 on base percentage, but he's slugging 440. So he's basically doing the whole on power hitting thing. Let's look at Sal Stewart, his last 7 games, just for fun. 250 with a 367 on base and a 667 slugging. Yeah, that's going to get the job done. So shout out to him as well. And then Ellie De La Cruz had the other hit, and it was really good hitting too. Put a ball, just really smart, really strong baseball. Ellie continues to be doing really well. And I'll say this real quick, because I know it always happens when he gets charged with one. That was a BS error. I cannot give him crap for that error. That's a crappy error. That should not be an error on Ellie De La Cruz. I know someone's going to come in here and disagree with me. Talk to a wall. I don't care. He should not have had that happen. I can't give any issue with the Giants calling the challenge and getting the runner on base. Matt Chapman's now like 8 for 11 in his career against Brady Singer or something like that. Insanity. So we'll go ahead and go ahead and give that credit. But yes, I had to make sure I got in that it was not Ellie's fault for that error. Okay. Before someone comes and tells me it was not. All right. Hey, you know what? That's okay though, because we'll take the beautiful win. And we'll take days like this from the bullpen, because the bullpen was absolutely incredible tonight for our beloved Redlegs and gave them that extra boost they needed when Brady Singer left. So let's talk about them and more right after this. If I can get my ad up. All right, here we go, Tim. All right. It's tax time, but for a lot of us, the old way of doing taxes is a lot. Trying to book an appointment that's not the most convenient. Sitting in a waiting room with a stack of papers. Emailing back and forth and wondering if they really get your situation. But this year, you're getting a major upgrade. Intuit TurboTax now has in-person locations nationwide. You can meet face-to-face with a real tax expert, and your documents get uploaded straight to your TurboTax app on the spot. And just like that, you're done. Your TurboTax expert works to get you every dollar you deserve, while you get real-time notifications as you go about your day. It's relief of walking in and meeting a real person and walking out knowing your taxes are being handled right. Head to turbotax.com/local to find a store near you and book your appointment. This episode is also brought to you by Rocket Money. If you've ever opened your bank account and thought, where did all my money go? You're not alone. Keeping track of subscriptions, spending, and bills can get overwhelming fast. That's where Rocket Money comes in, helping you take control of your finances all in one. It tracks all your subscriptions in one spot and can help cancel the ones you don't need with just a few taps. It automatically categorizes your spending, so you automatically see where your money is going. That can be scary. And you can set budgets, get alerts, and stay on top of upcoming bills. It just makes everything feel more organized and gives you a clearer picture of your finances day to day. Rocket Money is a personal finance app that helps find and cancel unwanted subscriptions, monitors your spending, and helps lower your bills so you can grow your savings. Let Rocket Money help you reach your financial goals faster. Join at rocketmoney.com/lockedon. That's rocketmoney.com/lockedon. Want to give a shout out to our everydayers here on the Postcast. This is a lot of fun. I really love when I get to come here and do Reds games with you guys and talk about Reds wins. Also, if you are just checking my show for the first time, thank you so much for spending some time with me. And what if you are an everydayer, like all of my everydayers here, and you want to become part of the Everydayer Club? Go to lockedonreds.supercast.com. It's $5 a month or $50 a year. You get ad-free episodes of Locked On Reds, my show, and the Jeff and Steve show. And you also get access to our Discord chat where we're in there all the time talking Reds baseball with all of our favorite people. So please give it a shot and take a look at it. It's a lot of fun over there. Let's get to our Locked On Player of the Game.
This is the Locked On Player of the Game.
How about Graham Ashcraft? Now, I know a lot of people are going to be like, what about Santillan? What about Pagan? What about Singer? What about Stewart? What about Steer? I get it. All those guys are certainly deserving. But Graham Ashcraft got the three probably biggest outs in this game. He comes in a 2-1 game in the 7th and gets 2 strikeouts and continues to pitch extremely well. Now, obviously, we all noticed tonight as Emilio Pagan was leaving the mound, he didn't look very comfortable. But that makes me wonder if this is the route that the Reds are going to go. Say, I saw someone say in the comments, forgive me if I didn't give you credit, that Jim Day tried to catch Pagan on the way out and he didn't stop for anything, just kept rolling to the clubhouse. So hopefully it's just kind of a creak in the neck and everything's okay. That's what we're hoping for. But I want to make sure I give some love, of course. Tony Santillan tonight was great as well, holding down his part of the bargain with an inning. Does have a walk, but gets a strikeout. But Graham Ashcraft getting those outs was humongous. I thought was absolutely awesome. In my opinion, all right, I'm going to go against everything I've said my whole time I've been doing this show. If they're going to make a certain closer, if Emilio Pagan's out for a little while, I don't want to speak too far ahead. I don't want to get over our skis. I think Graham Ashcraft and Tony Santillan have earned that right. They become late inning guys. They become guys who, when you really need 3 outs, you can count on. That means a lot, and that matters a ton in these circumstances. So if I know that Tony Santillan or Graham Ashcraft are going to go out there and get the job done, I'm all for it. And I think they're the 2 best guys for that spot. So we'll see what they decide to do. I imagine it'd be one or the other. I think Santillan will probably get the slight edge, but I'm all for Graham Ashcraft with that fire and going out there and taking care of business to be that guy. So we'll see how it goes. Other guys I want to make mention of, obviously Rhys Hines came back tonight for the upgrade for the gets called up for the Noelvi Marte getting sent down thing. 0 for 32 strikeouts. I don't think he's going to have those days a lot, but I've been pretty honest with you guys here on the show. I don't know if he's the guy that I think would be the person is going to like be the savior of the offense by any means. He only got 15 games last year. I get that. But I don't know if he's going to be the guy who turns this around. I'm not super confident in that. Matt McClain tonight with 2 walks. You guys know how I feel about that. I get this as a 596 OPS. I think that's going to turn around pretty soon. Keep Brian Hayes, another couple hard hit balls tonight. That dude just is unlucky. I don't know what it is, but eventually something's got to fall for him. I did love the lineup. I did love Dane Myers as the starting center fielder tonight. I get it was against a lefty, and I've said that I don't think he's significantly better than TJ Friedl. I'm not going to go out there and say that Friedel's done or anything and stuff, but I think that's worth more looks. So we'll see how it goes. But tonight, we'll celebrate for a nice big win. And also, I want to give a shout out to Dane Myers for the fact that, once again, the Reds had a successful challenge tonight when Dane Myers did the old tap on the head. He did ground to a double play right after that. But you know what? We'll ignore that part. We'll just have some more fun with the other stuff. But tonight, the Reds are victors over the San Francisco Giants, 2-0. The Reds have 2 runs on 3 hits and 1 error. The Giants have 1 run on 7 hits and no errors. Brady Singer gets his first one of the year. Robbie Reyes gets his second loss of the season. He's now 2-2. And Emilio Pagan gets his 5th save. Now, tomorrow, the Reds are back at it against San Francisco. And Rhett Lauder takes the hill against old friend Tyler Mahle. Lauder's 1-1 with a 3.31 ERA. Tyler Mahle's 0-2 with a 4.30 ERA. First pitch is at 6:40. So you'll probably see me here around the same time. But I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. I'm Tim Daniel. Everyone have a great rest of your evening. Go Red Legs, and I'll see you all tomorrow.